Hi, everyone, and thank you for joining us today. My name is Mary, and I'm going to be the moderator of today's debate. Today, we are going to discuss autism spectrum disorder and how it affects certain aspects of life through transition periods. Individuals with autism spectrum disorder may face many challenges while in a school setting. However, as individuals transition out of that school setting, they may face unique challenges and advancements as they progress. Once leaving a school setting, individuals have many options that involve requiring assistance or care from individuals or empowering them to complete the activities independently. Specifically looking at 4 areas of interest that are important to look at when discussing transitions for individuals with ASD for empowerment and care will be the focus of today's debate. These areas will be financial, transportation, future opportunities, and health. Today, Catherine will be our stater. Those standing with the empowerment side are Lauren and Andrea, whereas Brooke will be standing on the care side. Each side has up to 2 minutes to make their case on an area and up to a minute for a follow-up to rebut whatever the side's points are.
Financial options available to those with disabilities is an important area of concern, especially those in the transition period, because it involves how the individual will be supporting themselves or how the family is able to receive funding to cover the cost of living for the individual they're taking care of or are paying someone else to take care of. On the empowerment side, there are economic benefits to an individual with ASD being employed, as well as benefits for society as a whole. With that being said, in regards to care, it's very difficult for individuals with ASD to find jobs. However, with the promotion of job skills and daily living skills being taught to individuals with ASD, I think it would become easier to help those individuals find jobs, and companies in suit would be more willing to hire those since they have the skills to be a good employee.
There's already a question coming in from the audience from a parent that asks, what benefits are there for encouraging and pushing my child with ASD to get a job as young adults? Why should this be a priority for me? Consider this.
Okay, so if they're looking at the economic benefits for the individual with ASD who would be employed, as well as the benefits for society as a whole, we can see why empowerment of finances is important for the transition age adults with ASD. Lost productivity and resource costs for people with ASD is decreased when they're employed. So for instance, if a person with ASD is employed, it is likely that less money will need to be spent on that individual because that person is able to make at least some income for him or herself. So this also means that the rest of our society is spending less money because there is less money that is needed to be spent on finding care and treatment for the individual. So this can cut back on spendings for individuals with ASD, even if it is as simple as not having to provide financial assistance to a more independent living individual with ASD, such as parents having to financially provide for the child with ASD past their childhood years.
With that being said, though, it's very difficult for individuals with ASD to find competitive and skillful jobs because many individuals with autism don't have the appropriate skill set to do so. Employees are reluctant to often hire individuals with ASD because they worry that they will cause deficits in their companies or that they will not provide as high quality of a performance. Even though there is research to suggest that these employees with ASD don't provide any additional costs and actually are beneficial to employees and their organizations. When employers were asked to compare their employees with ASD to those without ASD, there was no significant difference that were found. Unfortunately, employers are more likely going to be reluctant to hire individuals with ASD until there is a greater amount of research to do.